All right, I have Maddie here, my sweet friend Maddie today. So I'm actually going to be able to put a video up on YouTube again. My goodness, it's been a long time. So we're going to do a root chakra practice today, which means we're going to be slow and steady and holding things just maybe a little bit longer than we normally do. Our root chakra, Muladhara, is the place where we can feel grounded and centered and stable and really connected to our own sense of belonging. So we'll start here in our seat and we'll just maybe close our eyes if that feels safe enough to do so in the space you're in, and take a few deeper breaths. If you don't want to close the eyes, maybe you gaze down or at one point. And we'll feel the bones of our body, the shape of our body, the weight of our body. This is all the element of earth in the body. Our root chakra is the element of earth in the energetic body. You might just notice your nervous system right now. Do you feel settled? Or do you feel tired? Do you feel antsy? And without worrying about changing any of that, just notice. One of the mantras for the root chakra is just, I belong. I am safe. And so as I say those words, you might see how that does or does not resonate with you right now. And then one Om together, deep breath in. Om. If you are following me on Spotify, we have Fly Away as our playlist today. We won't get through the whole thing, but it's a good one. We'll push play in 3, 2, 1, push play. And we'll start on our backs today, starting on our backs. And just bending the knees, feet flat to the earth, windshield wiper the legs side to side, side to side. And you might even walk your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Notice what you're feeling at your low back, at your hips, at your thighs. And then allowing both of your knees just to fall open to the left. You might stay exactly like this, or you might put your left foot on your outer right knee. Draw the belly in and just notice the front of that right thigh, the side of the right thigh, your hips. Maybe if you draw your belly in and even reach your arms up overhead, you might feel your belly a little. Release that shape. Let the knees fall open to the right where you might stay, or pick that right foot up and place it on your outer left knee. And here you might even reach your arms up overhead. You might draw your belly in. Just notice what you feel in the legs, in the hips, in the low back. And then coming back to center, we'll release our feet. And again, windshield wiper the legs side to side, side to side. And then arms come to the sides, either like robot arms, where your triceps are down and your fingertips face up, or palms can be down by your hips. Bring your heels in close to your hips and make sure your feet are really parallel. Lift the hips up for bridge pose. Allow some awareness at the inner thighs so the knees are not splaying open to the sides. And take a few breaths here, really feeling the strength of your legs. And notice how you might want to squeeze your butt here. And it's okay for the glutes to engage, but let's try to have an awareness of drawing our belly in and maybe even squeezing and lifting the pelvic floor like a Kegel for Mula Bandha, root lock. And when we do that, maybe we can relax the butt just a tiny bit. 5 more breaths here, bridge pose. Doesn't matter how high your hips are. Notice the quality of your breath. And then bring your hips back down. Right ankle, left knee, thread the needle. You might have a little bit of a side-to-side windshield wiper type of action. Finding the best spot for that right hip, and then staying in some sense of stillness for the next few breaths. And then switching sides, left ankle, right knee. And notice the difference. Maybe you sway a little side to side. And then release, and both feet back to the earth. And this time, rolling bridges. Palms are down by your hips. Push into your feet, lift your hips, lift your arms up overhead. That's the inhale. On the exhale, roll down vertebra by vertebra. You might even lift your heels to give yourself a little extra space to roll down. 5 more like that. Inhale, push into the feet, lift the hips, lift the arms. Exhale, maybe you lift the heels, roll down vertebra by vertebra. 4 more at your own pace. Your inhale, you lift. And on the exhale, rolling down. Notice how your legs are feeling through this whole process as you roll down, as you rise up. 1 more time. And then as you come down this last time, let's come up and over onto hands and knees. We'll inhale into cow and exhale into cat. Stay for your inhale in cat, breathing into the back, and exhale back to cow. Twice more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cat. Exhale back to cow. 1 more time, my dears. Next time you come forward, tuck your toes under, take a deep breath in. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. You might pedal, you might sway. Notice your breath. Notice the connection to the element of earth through your feet and also through your hands here. You might shake your head side to side or nod yes or no. Feel the neck long. 2 more breaths. And then gently walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, palms to the heart. Palms come down at your sides. Let's rock forward and back. And side to side, spending extra time in mountain pose today. If it feels okay, close your eyes and continue to walk forward and back. Rock side to side. Maybe even let your knees bend a little bit and start to feel energy moving down into the feet. Then draw your belly in, straighten your legs, feel energy rising up away from earth. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to plank. 5 breaths in plank. Knees can always be down. Onto your right side, side plank. So you can bring your right knee down or keep it up. You could stack your feet or stagger them. You could even lift the top leg. And then transfer through plank onto the left side. Different side might need something different from you. Back to plank. Shift forward and lower down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in together. Long breath out. Walk your feet and hands together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all. Palms right to the heart. Feel your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back, plank. And deep breath in. Long breath out. Onto your left side for side plank. Inhale here. Back to plank. Onto your right side. Inhale here. Back to plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Walk your feet and hands together. Halfway lift, inhale. Hold forward, exhale. Rise up, inhale. And palms to the heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Walk or hop to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Palms to the heart. One more that way, Surya A. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Walk or hop forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Palms to the heart. Chair pose. So as you sit in chair pose, try to sit in a pose where you can lift your toes and feel weight in your heels. And rock forward and back a little until you feel your weight is pretty balanced on both feet. Bring your chest up. Inhale here. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Down dog your way. Now you might step back to down dog, or you might go through chaturanga. Or you could even go through cow and cat, or hold plank. All choice. Once we arrive in down dog, take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. As you bring your back heel down, bend your front knee. Bring your hands to your ribs. Draw the left ribs forward just a little bit and root through the pinky toe edge side of that back foot. Reach your arms up, inhale here. Practice like the arms, exhale. Lift the arms up, inhale. Practice, exhale. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Then lean forward at a diagonal, really feel the right glutes. Reach your arms alongside your ears, inhale. Keep your torso this way, cactus the arms back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, cactus. One more, reach forward. And cactus. Push into that front foot, rise all the way up, warrior one. Exhale, down dog your way. Step your left foot forward, warrior one. Bring your hands to your ribs. Draw your right ribs forward. Bend your left knee. Feel really rooted and grounded through the back pinky toe edge side of the foot. Reach your arms up, inhale. Practice the arms, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. One more, inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. And then lean forward at a diagonal. Keep your torso this way. Reach your arms forward. Inhale, feel the left glutes. Cactus the arms. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, cactus. Inhale all the way back up, warrior one. Exhale, down dog your way. Deep breath in together. Long breath out. Shh. So 5 breaths, down dog, or sit back on your heels, or child's pose. Notice your breath. When you're ready, my friends, walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose, inhale. And again, feeling your feet. Weight in the heels. Knees bend just enough where you feel the strength of your legs. You can still see your toes. Your sternum still lifts to the sky, shoulders down the back. Deep breath in. On the exhale, stand up, mountain pose. You might close your eyes, shift forward and back, side to side. How connected do you feel to your feet? And in that connection to your feet, can you feel connection to the earth, the cycles of the earth, and our own sense of belonging here in these bodies exactly as they are? Chair pose. Lift your right foot 1 inch. Place the foot down. Lift your left foot 1 inch. Place the foot down. Right foot 2 inches. Woo-wee. Place it down. Left foot 2 inches. Place it down. Right knee lifts up into the chest. Keep a bend to the left knee. And then fly it back, airplane. Deep breath in. Land back, warrior 1. Root that back heel down. Arms reach up, inhale. Cactus the arms. Add a diagonal, lean forward, arms reach forward, inhale. Cactus the arms. Come back up, inhale. Down dog your way. Nice, Maddie, good. Level shoulders. Deep breath in together. Long breath out. 2 more breaths. Walk or hop to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Left foot lifts 1 inch. Place it down. Right foot 1 inch. Place it down. Left foot 2 inches. Place it down. Right foot 2 inches. Place it down. Keep your right knee bent. Lift your left knee up in toward the chest. Fly it back through airplane. Land back, warrior 1. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, cactus. Come at a diagonal, reach your arms forward, inhale. Exhale, cactus. Arms reach back up, warrior 1, inhale. Down dog your way, exhale. Excellent, 5 breaths, down dog. Deep breath in together. Exhale and then walk or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose, inhale. Stay for your exhale. Stay for an inhale. And exhale, mountain pose. Straighten the legs, palms down by your hips, palms turn forward. Eyes could be open or closed. Rock forward and back. And side to side. So we're going to take this to a flow that has some interesting and unique transitions. We're in the time of transition in spring. Chair pose, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Let's all step back plank. And for the first one, let's all bring our knees down. Yeah, so modified plank. Come onto your right hand, right knee. Reach your left arm up, reach your left leg up. Big inhale here. Step your left foot forward and come all the way up to crescent lunge. Arms reach up. And then palms come to your heart. Step the right foot to tree pose. Deep breath in together. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Reach your right knee up, inhale. And place both feet to the floor. Chair pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Halfway lift, inhale. Step back plank, put your knees down. Onto the left hand, left knee, side plank variation. Reach your right foot up, inhale. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge, come all the way up. Find your footing, take a deep breath in. And then step that left foot to tree. Inhale here. Exhale here. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Lift your left knee up. Inhale. Fly it back. Step it back, crescent lunge. Down dog your way. All right, my dears. So now you get to choose to do the same thing again. Or perhaps you shift forward plank. Onto your right side, side plank. Maybe the knee's not down. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Lift your left leg up, inhale. Step your left foot forward, crescent lunge, nice. Find your footing, inhale up. Step your right foot to tree. And deep breath in together. Long breath out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Reach your right knee up, inhale. Fly the right leg back. Land crescent lunge. Inhale. Down dog your way. Down dog your way. Excellent. And deep breath in together. Long breath out. Shift forward into plank. Come onto your left side. Maybe the knee is down or maybe it's not. Right leg lifts up. Right foot steps all the way forward, crescent lunge. Find your footing, come up, inhale. Step your left foot to tree pose. Deep breath in together. Long breath out. This time, lift your left knee up, inhale, and step both feet together and come into chair pose. Inhale here. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Down dog your way, down dog your way. All right, my dears, shifting forward plank and come all the way down to your belly, all the way down to your belly. And come to Sphinx pose. So in Sphinx pose, feel kind of the grounding nature of this back bend. So a lot of back bends bring our energy up, 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 up. But in Sphinx, we can feel a lot of our body still touching the earth. So our palms, our wrists, our forearms all touch the earth. Our belly, our pelvis, our thighs all touch the earth. And then imagine pushing into your wrists in particular, and then drawing your heart forward. So it feels like you're drawing your elbows back towards your waist. And feel into this really edifying and fortifying back bend. So we can tune into both the root chakra, the first chakra, Muladhara, and also our heart, Anahata chakra, from a grounded perspective, from a rooted perspective. For how can we truly give from the heart without being grounded and feeling safe and steady in our own being? A few more breaths here. And then create a little pillow with your hands and bring your third eye, your forehead, right to your hands. And notice if that feels settling for you. Notice if that feels calming to the nervous system. Where is your breath moving here, and how is the breath moving? And then, my dears, back to downward facing dog when you're ready. And from down dog, walk your hands back to your feet. So your feet might be wide, at least hip distance, if not a tiny bit wider. You might grab hold of your big toes, or maybe opposite elbows, and just hang here in this forward fold. And also notice if forward fold feels calming to your nervous system, settling to your body. Where do you feel your breath moving? And then rise all the way up at the back of the mat. Exhale, palms right to the heart. Bring your right knee into your right hand, or you could straighten the leg out front, your choice. Notice how your left foot tracks. That's its job. Can you still feel connected to the element of earth, even if it's a tiny bit wobbly? What happens if you slightly bend that standing knee and bring more muscle energy to it? And bring that right leg out to the right. Notice your breath. Come back to center with the right leg. Allow your left hand to grab the outer knee or foot. And then you twist. Nice. Arms come up Leg stays up, big inhale. Step the foot halfway up the mat. Bring your left hand behind you for your left foot for dancer pose. Now, if you can't grab the foot, you might be able to grab the pant leg. Pick the foot into the hand and lean forward a little. And then see if you can bend that right knee a tiny bit, the standing leg. Yeah, get into that muscle energy. How does that affect the connection to earth through the right foot? And notice that tracking the right foot naturally does. Let that be okay. Arms come up, left knee comes up, big inhale. Step that left foot all the way to the top of the mat. Arms come out to either side. Right arm goes under for a hug or eagle arms. Hug or eagle arms. Right leg comes up and over for eagle pose. Keep your eagle arms, reach your right knee up, and step your right foot back, warrior one style. Yeah, and just see where you can breathe here. Can you breathe into the back of the heart? The mid back, the upper back, the place between the shoulder blades. How does it feel to focus your energy there and your breath there? What feels true? Does it feel tight, constricted? Does it feel open? Does this feel awkward or effortless? Just notice. Is it somewhere in between all of that? And we'll bring the hips into it a little bit. Humble warrior with eagle arms. So that left shoulder goes to the inside of the left knee. We're keeping that warrior one stance, hips square as best they can, which means the outer left hip draws back. Nice. Head could rest in the hands. Two more breaths here, two more breaths. Feeling that connection to earth. Steadiness in your feet. And then down dog your way, releasing your hands, stepping back. And 5 breaths in downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet and forward fold. So some of you might like to interlace your fingers behind your back or use a strap, or maybe you just grab opposite elbows or grab what you can behind your back. Just notice. Can you let your head go here? Maybe nod yes or no. And then release your hands and slowly rise all the way up at the back of the mat. Feel your feet. Bring your left knee into your left hand or extend the left foot out in front. It might be different on that side, and that's okay. Feel how your right foot tracks. And bend your right knee a tiny bit and notice how when you really kind of purposefully root down and engage the muscles, it may feel a tiny bit more stable. That's true for me. It might not be true for everybody. And then let that leg go out to the left and just notice. Allow your foot to track. It's okay. If you fall out, step out, come back. And then bring that left foot back to center. Your right hand grabs the outer leg somewhere and you twist. Play with the standing leg, the bend, the ebb, the flow, the wobble. Let it all be okay. Arms up, left leg up. Inhale. Step the foot halfway up the mat. Right hand comes behind you for your right foot or pant leg for dancer pose. And so we're kicking the foot into the hands. It's a bit of a back bend. So beautiful, Maddie. The hips are squaring. Yeah, really good. Gaze might be forward. It's very directional pose. Focused pose. And then arms reach up, right knee reaches up, big inhale. Step that foot to the top of the mat, left arm under, left leg over, eagle. So it could be a hug, it could be eagle arms, whatever works for your body. And then eagle legs. And then breath and awareness goes to the back of the heart. Back of the heart. Thinking we can create some space and movement through our ribs there, just from our breath and our arms being in this position. And then bringing that left leg back, keeping your eagle arms, stepping the foot back to warrior one, and staying there for a few breaths. Nice. Again, that root chakra, all about our sense of stability and belonging, our belonging in our family group, family of origin, our friend group, our chosen family, kind of our part in the whole. Root chakra is always all about feeling safe and secure. Humble warrior with eagle arms. Head might go in the hands. Getting into that territory of the hips for just a moment. Our deep emotions. Still feeling into our feet and how steady this pose is, how rooted this pose can feel. Release your hands, down dog your way, down dog your way. And then walk or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way up to stand. Mountain pose. Maybe your eyes are closed or gazed at one point. Rock slightly forward and backward, slightly side to side. And we're just going to pause in this potent pose, Tadasana mountain pose, that often gets overlooked. Yeah. But it's the foundation where all other yoga poses come from. Yeah. So we can feel where we are holding our weight. Is it more right? Is it more left? Is it more forward or backward? Feel that connection, almost like we're growing our own roots down into the earth, but that the roots run down into the earth, but also energy runs up from the earth and into our feet and into our legs. You might feel your quads, the front of your thighs, lifting up from the knees. And feeling our way all the way to the pelvic floor, giving a little squeeze and a lift there again. Mula Bandha, our root lock. Bandhas are all about containing energy. So awareness of energy at the root, our sense of security and safety. Drawing the belly in and up and feeling the chest expand. So it's like the collarbones grow wide and the shoulder blades grow wide. And the shoulders move down the back away from the ears, and the back of the neck is long. All the way up to the crown of the head, our fundamental connection to that which is higher, that which we believe is the universal power of love or life or God, whatever resonates for you. And then, my dears, can you try to squat all the way down till you come onto your butt and lay back down on your back? So see how it goes. And you can certainly touch the ground at any point. Nice, Maddie. All the way down onto your back. Beautiful. And as we come onto our backs, drawing the knees into the chest and creating kind of just this little sweet ball shape here. And you might do a few knee circles in one direction and a few knee circles in the other direction. And then twisting to the right. So maybe you put a bolster or a block between your knees as you twist. And you might stack your knees. Yep. And that might mean that your left shoulder doesn't come all the way to the floor if the knees are truly stacked. And that's okay. And breathe and notice how you're feeling. Back to center, my dears. And over to the other side. Just notice as you draw your belly in and up here, how that aids the twist. And coming back to center. And now if you have that block, place it under your butt. So maybe on the lowest setting or maybe on the second setting. Yeah, good. So it's a supported bridge. And just walk your shoulders underneath you a little bit here. So it's like you're walking the shoulder blades toward one another. And then just lift your legs up to the sky. So this is a variation of shoulder stand. And as you do, could you feel all that energy running down from your feet all the way down your legs, down in through the pelvis, down over the belly, the chest, and maybe kind of collecting right there, the soft spot of your throat. Now, some of you are going to stay just like this, or others might want to come to shoulder stand. If that feels good in your body, feel free to do that. But this is the same energetic as shoulder stand. So just notice what feels best today. And stay about 10 more breaths wherever you are. When you feel ready, shoulder standers, you could roll down. If you have a block under your sacrum, you might just bend your knees and let your feet hang for a few breaths. So feel that energy kind of pull back down to the feet. One of the best ways to kind of connect to that root chakra and the element of earth, or to feel grounded, is to feel your feet. Notice your feet. You can notice your feet as you walk. You could stand in the dirt and the earth when it's not freezing cold. That's a good way to connect. And eventually, the feet come down, the block comes out, and everybody will meet in Supta Baddha Konasana. So that means the soles of the feet come together and the knees open. We won't be here terribly long. You might place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart and come into this deep sense of breath. Notice on the inhale, your belly rises, your chest rises. You might even feel the breath come up into the throat. And then on the exhale, everything just lets go. And you might feel your body relax even more. And then keep your awareness on your breath, but simply heel toe, the feet maybe as wide as the edge of the mat, and then your knees come in toward each other, kind of a tent shape. And just feel that for a few breaths. And then Shavasana, corpse pose. So maybe you have a bolster underneath your knees, or maybe you keep your knees bent like this. Or if it feels okay, you might straighten your legs on the earth. And just allow everything to go. So your awareness of your breath sinks back into this natural, easy rhythm, effortless rhythm. Connecting with the element of earth and that energy of earth as a resilient force. And the cycles of birth, life, death, decay, birth. And we can imagine for a moment that there's part of ourselves that we can let go and let compost, truly let die away, to become the fuel, the food for what we are blooming into or growing into. And that's one of the powerful things about the element of earth and that root chakra, is we can redefine our sense of belonging. It's not static, but a living and breathing part of ourselves. As we age into different seasons of life, we are often afforded the opportunity to redefine our sense of belonging and purpose. We can literally weed out the habits, the thoughts, sometimes even the relationships that no longer serve what we are becoming or the season of life we are coming into. There's a feeling of coming home to ourselves when our root chakra is balanced. When you're ready, we'll begin to return to a seat. And bring our palms to our heart. And bow our head to our heart. In the spirit of peace, we say Shanti. Shanti. Shalom. Salam. Amani. Maluhia. Irini. Shiakan. Jam. Mer. Mir. Pache. Pas. In the spirit of our collective liberation, we say Ashe. Amen. 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 Blessed be. Kapu aloha. In Lakach. Satnam. Namaste. Matakwi Asan. Black Lives Matter. All right, my dears.